Ugh. What's going on, chat? What is going on, chat? I thought today, because at the beginning I was testing out the new camera, which was going very badly, very badly. And I wanted to talk about two royalty-free websites. One of them being very well known, which is Adobe Stock, which is, in my opinion, garbage. And I also wanted to talk about Pixabay, which is less known, but just as good, in my own opinion. Right? You know, Pixabay is just as good. Okay, it's just as good. And as far as I know, it's much cheaper. I think it's free actually. Yeah, it's free. It is 100% free. Whereas Adobe Stock charge you extortionate prices. Extortionate prices. I don't even know how they can get away with charging that much. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But the fact that we're sort of in this sort of climate just sort of proves that things need to change, right? So this video, or the stream and this video is about trying to save you money, trying to save you as much money as I can. All right. So first, we're going to go through the prices, and then we're going to go through the licenses, what you can and can't do with them, and if you have to buy any additional licenses for it. And then we're going to go on to the assets that specific website has got. So we're going to start with Adobe Stock. Adobe Stock. I'm going to look at the pricing first. Look at the pricing. We're going to look at month to month. It just seems sensible, you know? Go month to month just seems sensible. So, for 3 assets a month, right? Just 3, you got to pay $17.99 a month. $17.99 a month. Wow. For 25 assets or 3 HD videos a month, it's $49.99. This is extortionate prices. It really is. This is extortionate. So I haven't done this. This is not something that I've done. I've never actually had this. But the prices are just extortionate. I don't know how they're getting away with this. I honestly don't. I don't know how they're getting away with this. But I was paying $47.99 a month, and I got 25 credits a month. All right, and that's for unlimited. You can download whatever you want with 25 credits, which was still atrocious. The pricing of this is just amazing. I don't know how they get away with it. I really don't. It is just it's astonishing how they get away with this. But that's the pricing. Okay, the lowest is $17.99, and the highest is $149.99. So for $17.99 a month, you only get 3 standard assets. Wow, that is unbelievable. Yeah, that's what you get, right? 3 standard assets a month. With $49.99, you get 25 standard assets and 3 HD videos a month. I don't know about you, but I would never use that kind of money. I would never spend that much money. But that's just atrocious. It really is atrocious. How they get away with that, I don't know. I honestly don't know how they get away with that. But that's the pricing of Adobe Stock, which is very steep. But the thing is, what do you get for that, right? What do you get for the price that you pay for Adobe Stock? And the option is quite a bit. You get premium stock images, you get stock video footage, royalty-free templates, vector art and illustrations. You get stock music and audio, stock photos. All right, let's have a look at images. Let's have a look. Let's look at clouds. Why not? Look at clouds. Okay. All right, so we got some good stuff here. Got some good stuff. Some of it's vector art, some of it's illustrations. That's Simpsons. Hey, isn't it? The Simpsons. We got loads of stuff on here, but the issue is it's very expensive. Right, so the standard license. Let's talk about the licenses. So, a standard license gives you unlimited web use. You can use the asset in email marketing, mobile advertising, social media, or a broadcast program. You can modify the asset, and you can up to 500,000 copies or views of the asset. All right, only 4 things. It's 4 things. Whereas with the enhanced license, you get unlimited review. You get everything in the standard license, plus more than 500,000 copies or views of the asset. All right, and then you've got the extended license. Now, the extended license is what allows you to use this in merchandise, templates, or other products for resale, and that's the extended license. Now, just to point out, this is a simple photo of clouds, and the extended license. And the extended license is £56, which is outrageous, by the way. How they can charge that, I don't know. It's just outrageous. So that is £56 for the extended license on Adobe Stock, which means you can't use that on merchandise unless you've bought the extended license. So not only do you have to spend anywhere between sort of £20 to £50 a month, but you've also got to spend an extra £50 to actually get the correct license, which is just, it's just horrific. It is outrageous. You shouldn't have to spend that much on a stock image. All right. This is why I call Adobe the greediest bastards on the planet. All they want is money. Money. That's all it wants. All right. It's atrocious. I would never, ever buy anything of Adobe again, apart from After Effects. It's the only thing I pay for. After Effects is the only thing I pay for. After that, it's all right. Just After Effects. But the thing is, the fact that you're paying not only anywhere between £20 to £50 to actually use Adobe Stock, you've also got to pay an extra £56 to get the extended license. So that's £100 you got to pay. It's £100 for one asset. For one. All right? If you want to get 2 or 3, you're looking at 150, 200, anywhere from 100 to £400 and more, depending on how many assets you want to download. But the fact that you got to pay that much is just astonishing. Now, on to Pixabay. Now, Pixabay is a lot like Adobe Stock. You got images, you got photos, you got illustrations, you got vectors, videos, music, sound effects, and GIFs. The GIFs is rather new. This is rather new. This is like the first time I've seen this, and today was the first time I've been on this one. So, yeah, bear with me. But the fact that you get all this means that you get a lot of stuff, all right? But what does it cost? Well, here's the thing. Pixabay costs nothing. It's free. It is completely free. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back in the photos. I'm going to get the license up. This is the terms and service, all right? And we're looking for license for content on Pixabay license, which is this one. All right. I'm gonna find another one actually, something a bit more. Yeah. Pixabay license. There we go. So this is the simplified Pixabay license. This is the whole thing simplified because it's easier that way. Everyone likes simplified versions. So first, we're going to go through what is not allowed. All right. So the section only applies to media users and not the appropriate artists. All right. So this is if you download something, this is what it applies to you. Don't redistribute or sell Pixabay content on other stock or wallpaper platforms. That's pretty self-explanatory. You shouldn't do that anyway. Don't sell unaltered copies of content, e.g. don't sell an exact copy of a stock photo as a poster, print, or on a physical product. Don't portray identifiable people in a bad light or in a way that is offensive. Don't use content with identifiable persons or brands to create a misleading association with a product or service. That's what you can't do. Now on to what you can do. All content, e.g. images, videos, music, on Pixabay can be used for free for commercial and non-commercial use across print and digital, except in cases in what is not allowed. Attribution is not required. Giving credit to the artist on Pixabay is not necessary. It's not necessary, but it is always appreciated by our community. And you can make modifications to the content on Pixabay. Pixabay gives you everything that Adobe doesn't in the form of license and pricing. It's completely free, and you got a full license to use everything on here free for commercial and non-commercial uses. But the thing is, what is it actually like? What kind of images and vectors do you get? So, let's look at clouds again. Look at clouds. And to be honest, you get some fantastic images. You do. You get some brilliant images. Images that I actually really like. And I use this quite a bit. You've got some images of clouds there. It's a nice little scenario with lightning. You get some fantastic things. You really do. But I think what you need to ask yourself is, does Pixabay offer everything that you need that Adobe does? And the answer is probably not. Right, that's the answer. Probably not. But can it? That's a different story, you see, because it can. It can. So, let's look at vector images. That one. Can do. Look at mountains. You see, Pixabay may not offer every single image that Adobe Stock has, but if you look hard enough, you will find the ones that you need. So I like mountains. I like to create things out of mountains. So we go on and find a decent mountain. You got one there, look. Ugh. Go off and keep finding. You got loads of mountains here, but it's just finding the right one. So if you can find something on Adobe Stock straight away, all right. Let's have a look at something, shall we? Vectors. Mountains. Let's have a look. You've got loads and loads of vector images from mountains, all right? Loads. And that one, look, you can even get on Pixabay. So this is the one we just looked at. On that one. That one there, look. So, that's that one, which is completely free to use. Completely free. No attribution required. Whereas on Adobe, you've got to pay £56 to use it in any commercial products, right? It's the exact same image. Exactly the same. Let's see if we can find something else, shall we? Let's see if we can find something else. Let's see if we can find something else. Something a bit better. Let's go to the top. See what else we've got in there. That one's there. Look. Take a look. Just got to try and find the enemies that we can compare it to. There are quite a few images that are exactly the same than Pixabay, so I'm going to keep looking. Keep looking. It's the wrong one. Do you know what? I am going to use that one. I mean, why not? We're going to look at this one here. Look. This is a simple image. All right? It's a vector panoramic landscape with green silhouettes of trees and hills. All right? Let's look at Pixabay. What have we got? Let's look for a green silhouette, shall we? That's just trees. All right? We need to find something a bit different. We need to find it with trees and hills. We've got loads of pages of this. You need to find just need to find a decent one. That's all. Just need to find a decent one that almost matches that one. Might take a little bit of time, but worth to prove a point. It's worth spending that time just to prove a point. Yeah, right. That's pretty much the same one. That's not the same one, but it's very similar. All right. Green silhouette. All right, it's a green silhouette of trees and mountains with a man and pylons. All right. And this is just as good as an image as it is on Adobe stock. But the difference is, on Adobe stock, you got to pay £56 to use this for commercial use, whereas Pixabay is free. Right? Adobe just charges you outstandingly amounts of money to try and to try and leech money off you. That's what they are. They're leeches. They will suck any ounce. They will suck any bit of money you have out of you. They will. That's what they do. All right? They are quite possibly. They are the leeches on. They are the biggest leeches in the planet. Biggest leeches on the planet when it comes to money. If you show even an ounce of interest, that's it. They're yours. I mean, that's just it. They take it from you. But the fact is, Pixabay is just as good as Adobe stock. It's completely free. You can use every single image in any commercial project as long as you follow the rules. I will put the simplified Pixabay license in the description below. Take a look at it, see what you think. And if you do have any opinions about Adobe stock or Pixabay, please leave them in the comments below. But the fact is, looking at this, Adobe stock is very expensive. All right? They are the greediest company on the planet Earth, the greediest scum on the planet. Whereas Pixabay want you to have everything for free. Free of charge. And you can use it for commercial licensing. I mean, I think it's a clear choice here, people. I do. I think it's a clear choice. I think it's a clear choice that Pixabay is just better than Adobe stock on prices, but it's not better on assets. But I reckon if you take the time to look on Pixabay, you might find an asset that suits your needs, right? That suits you in a way that you're going to use it in a way that will actually suit you. Did that make any sense? I feel like that made sense, but I'm not quite sure. That's the way it is. That is the way it is. That's just it. Right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, then tick that bell. That's in the wrong order, but you know what I mean. And I will see you again soon. Ta-da.